What a day of drama it has been, viewers, in Bengal. A CBI team reached the Bengal Police CID headquarters to take custody of suspended TMC leader Sheikh Shahjahan after fresh directive by the Calcutta High Court. The Calcutta High Court directed the West Bengal government to hand over the custody. Can you believe it, viewers? This same court had said a few days ago that this entire incident of Sheikh Shahjahan's alleged accomplices attacking reportedly a team of ED officials must be investigated by the CBI. The Bengal government refused to execute the court's orders. So therefore the CBI had to go again to court today and say, look, the government there is in contempt of you, your lordships. Please step in. And therefore, viewers, the court stepped in and asked the government to hand over Sheikh Shahjahan, who is accused of instigating a mob, as I told you, to attack a team of ED officials in Sandeshkhali in January, viewers. But even at 4:15, which was the appointed time when this handover was supposed to take place, there was drama, viewers, uncertainty really, to be absolutely specific. Now, viewers, let me tell you that Sheikh Shahjahan is also facing charge of sexual battery against a large number of women in Sandeshkhali. In fact, some of these women today, 5 of them, met with Prime Minister Narendra Modi when he was in the same district addressing a public meeting. Backstage, they told him their woes and the fact that they were scared. This is what sources have told us, viewers, and certain BJP leaders have said, that they were scared to approach the police because the police was literally siding with Sheikh Shahjahan. And remember, Sheikh Shahjahan was only taken into custody again on court orders, and again, viewers, after a delay of 55 days when he was supposedly untraceable. And that is what has brought the High Court to pass harsh ruling yesterday against the state police. The High Court said the state police was restrained from proceeding with the probe. Despite court order, case was transferred to the Bengal CID. The state police's action shows it is totally biased. The state police played hide and seek to shield the accused. It's the court saying so, viewers. Every attempt is being made to delay the investigation. And there are women out there, viewers, who are risking their life and limb to be heard. The court said the accused can influence the probe if allowed to rest with the state police. Can you believe it, viewers? This is such a slap in the face of the state administration that oversees the activities of the police. Law and order is a totally state subject. And if the people of the state of Bengal don't have faith in their own police because they believe it's in the pocket of an administration that is being accused, at least in this case, of being in cahoots with Sheikh Shahjahan and enabling his loot and his other rapacious activities, then, viewers, what is the government there for? People will question the legitimacy and the credibility of the government, and that's precisely what is happening. The Prime Minister today did so. Listen in first to the Prime Minister.
संदेशखाली में जो कुछ भी हुआ, उससे किसी का भी सिर शर्म से झुक जाएगा। लेकिन यहां की टीएमसी सरकार को आपके दुख से कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता। टीएमसी सरकार बंगाल की महिलाओं के गुनहगार को बचाने के लिए पूरी शक्ति लगा रही है। लेकिन पहले हाई कोर्ट और फिर सुप्रीम कोर्ट से भी राज्य सरकार को झटका लगा है। गरीब, दलित, वंचित, आदिवासी परिवार की बहनों बेटियों के साथ टीएमसी के नेता जगह जगह अत्याचार कर रहे हैं, लेकिन टीएमसी सरकार को अपने अत्याचारी नेता पर भरोसा है, बांग्ला बहन बेटियों पर भरोसा नहीं है। इस व्यवहार से बंगाल की महिलाएं, देश की महिलाएं आक्रोश में हैं। नारी शक्ति के आक्रोश का ये ज्वार संदेशखाली तक ही सीमित नहीं रहने वाला, संपूर्ण बांग्लाते संदेशखालीर जड़ उठबे।
Now viewers, whether this incident actually has a bearing on the elections or not, of course, remains to be seen. But despite the High Court's harsh observations and criticism against Mamata Banerjee government's law and order machinery, in particular the state police, Mamata Banerjee herself, the Chief Minister of Bengal, has struck a defiant posture. She said, Bengal's patience and courtesy should not be mistaken for its weakness. The foreign landlords, she's obviously talking about people like the Prime Minister, must be reminded of this on March 10th. That's the day when in the brigade ground, Mamata Banerjee has called for a mass gathering of those who have fought for the rights of the landless in Bengal and the dispossessed. This is obviously a show of strength. She wants to know whether people will show up. So let's open this up, viewers, because does this really now constitute not just a loss of face, a custody battle, but also loss of credibility for the TMC? And I want to begin first with Professor Monojit Mondol. What do you now have to say, Mr. Mondol? A few days back you struck quite a posture, but clearly you must be now a little, I don't know if I can say this, contrite after what the High Court has said. I'm sure you've read what the High Court has said. I'm not cooking this up, sir. Now, does this constitute a lack of credibility for Mamata Banerjee, sir?
I am not surprised that one particular High Court judge, who was actually BJP stooge, who himself confessed that he was in touch with BJP for the last 2 years while delivering judgments. I'm naming him Abhijit Ganguly, and if you are listening to me, file a case on me. I want investigation against you as to how long you have been in touch with BJP. You remitted office yesterday. Day before yesterday, a defended.
Hello?
That particular investigation was going on under the direction of the Supreme Court. You defended Subhendu Adhikari saying that he was not taking money, he was not taking bribe. That investigation is also going on under the direct supervision of Supreme Court, done by apparently by CBI. I am charging you, Mr. Abhijit Ganguly. 24 hours back, you are a judge of High Court. Now you are with the BJP. Please answer this question to the nation as to how long you have been in touch with BJP, including the Prime Minister. In one of your observations, you referred to the Prime Minister, that if needed, we'll talk to the Prime Minister. So that's the credibility of a High Court judge I have referred to. Come back to the credibility of the CBI. The CBI people are shameless. They could not arrest Shahjahan. It was Bengal police who arrested Shahjahan after the clarification from the High Court. Now the shameless, incompetent CBI officer, they are trying to they are trying to get the custody from the CID. CID has done the right thing by challenging the order in the Supreme Court, because CID should investigate. Because they had the first arrest of Shahjahan. CBI could not name him. Neither could ED. The CBI, I charge on TV, they are incompetent. In the last 2.5 years, they are making 30 investigations. Not a single headway in the cases. The CBI should be admonished by the Supreme Court. We do not trust the judge like Abhijit Ganguly in High Court. Because they are BJP.
You made your point. You made 2 points.
Charge on TV. I dare you, Abhijit Ganguly.
Okay, 1 second. I just need to. Fair enough. Professor Mondol, you made your charge. Okay, now have you had your say?
Why on me? If you have any power in
Okay. You had your say.
Shame on you, Abhijit Ganguly.
Okay,
Shame on you,
shame.
Abhijit
No,
Ganguly.
one second. I just want to make it very clear that CNN
He was
News
also
18.
charged
Excuse me,
24 hours
sir.
back.
Professor,
He was
please.
also charged 24 hours back.
Okay,
He
okay.
confessed yesterday.
Okay, you
He
had
was
your
in
say
charge
now.
with BJP.
I'll have to lower your fader, sir. Let the others also speak on the panel, please. We are part of a panel discussion. We are not part of a monologue. 30 seconds now. Let the others. You've said your word. I have not interrupted you. Yes. Now, I just want to make it clear that CNN News 18 doesn't underwrite any of these statements that have been made by Professor Mondol here. The justice needs to come out and obviously explain himself. He's not here on this show. One hopes that if he's watching, he will quickly call and we'll try to get his reaction to what Professor Mondol has said. But let me just open this up. First to the BJP spokesperson, Dr. Ranganathan, because the first right to respond should be hers in a political debate here. So very quickly, Sanju Verma, it's not the credibility of the TMC that is in question. Professor Mondol says as long as there are people like the Justice Banerjee in Ganguly in the High Court, you can't say if the High Court will stand up for the truth. How do you respond to this? Because many people are asking that question today, as you know.
I did not utter a word and I expect the same courtesy to be extended to me. I do not wish to be heckled. Let me make this very clear at the very outset. I'm going to nail the bluff of the TMC right here on your show right now. Justice Abhijit Gangopadhyay or Abhijit Ganguly as he is called is not the one who passed strict strictures castigating the Mamata Banerjee government. The two-judge bench which has repeatedly castigated the Mamata Banerjee government for in an ad hoc manner imposing section 144, failing to apprehend Sandeshkhali, TMC, Bahubali and goon Shahjahan Sheikh, the same court which questioned the bona fides and the competence of the Mamata Banerjee government. Who are the two judges in the two-judge bench who have repeatedly come down heavily and rapped Mamata Banerjee on her knuckles and more? It is the Chief Justice of the Kolkata High Court, T.S. Sivagnana and Justice Hiranmay Bhattacharya. So the limited point is this. You can come here on a national television debate and say, oh, Abhijit Ganguly is a handmaiden of the BJP. He resigned from the Kolkata High Court. He will be joining the BJP on the 7th of March. But I ask you a question. Abhijit Ganguly is not the one who came down heavily on Mamata Banerjee.
Okay.
It is Chief Justice of Kolkata High Court, T.S. Sivagnanam. Are you now saying that T.S. Sivagnanam is also a handmaiden of the BJP? Are you saying the other judge who castigated the Mamata Banerjee government, Judge Hiranmay Bhattacharya, is also a handmaiden of the BJP?
I have to lower your fader. Mr. Mondol, I'll have to lower your fader, please. That's not fair. She never interrupted you. You had your say. Okay. Now, viewers.
Let me finish.
Yeah.
Can I finish quickly?
Yeah.
So the first point is Abhijit Ganguly is not involved in the Sandeshkhali verdict.
Right.
My second point is this. Forget the BJP for a change. Forget the CBI for a change. The fact of the matter is that the governor, who's the first citizen of the state, C.V. Ananda Bose, has castigated the Mamata Banerjee government in no uncertain terms. The head of the NCW, Rekha Sharma, who's gone so far as recommending President's rule to Draupadi Murmuji, has condemned Mamata Banerjee for her inaction on Sandeshkhali. Then let us talk about the head of National Commission for Scheduled Caste, Mr. Arun Haldar. Arun Haldar has castigated Mamata Banerjee in no uncertain terms. Let us then speak about the head of National Commission for Scheduled Tribes, Mr. Harsha Chauhan. He's castigated Mamata Banerjee in no uncertain terms. The head of the National Human Rights Commission has also castigated Mamata Banerjee in no uncertain terms. I want to ask through your channel, Rahul Shiv Shankar, forget BJP, forget CBI. The NCW is wrong. The governor is wrong. The National Commission for Backward Classes is wrong. The National Commission for Scheduled Castes is lying. Sirf Harish Chandra ka chautha avatar, Mamata Banerjee is speaking the gospel truth. Whom are you trying to fool?
Okay. Dr. Ranganathan, you see, I think what Mr. Mondol, not that I'm speaking in his defense here, is suggesting, and there are concerns that are being raised, legitimate ones, that if judges suddenly quit politics and quit what they're doing and join a political party, maybe they will feel incentivized to pass judgments, etc., etc. And this happened earlier also, if you remember, after the Ayodhya judgment. And of course, some of the other noteworthies that Ms. Verma has referred to are political appointees at the end of the day. And we know that some of them, have been playing a political role, etc., etc. So let's just set that second point apart. I'm not even going there. Let's focus on the first part of this. Doctor, is that a valid defense today that the TMC can put up?
Rahul, good evening. I have 3 points to make. Absolutely not is the short answer to your question. First of all, if I have great respect for Professor Mandal, but I had a criminal contempt of court slapped against me for something that was not even a fraction of what Professor Mandal has alleged here. He has directly called a High Court judge as a BJP stooge. I stood for the freedom of speech of someone else without castigating any aspersions on the High Court judge. So number one, I just hope criminal contempt of court is not slapped on Professor Mandal, because I'm a free speech absolute.
He's saying, I don't care. I don't care. Bring it on. That's what he's saying. So he's reconciled to that point. Okay. Yes.
An investigation on Abhijit Ganguly.
Okay. He's demanding an investigation. He's taking it further. Okay. 1 second, Professor. Let me finish with Dr. Ranganathan. I don't have infinite time here. Yes, Doctor. Yeah.
Yes. And factually, let me correct him.
Yeah.
He deliberately took it tangentially to Justice Ganguly, because the matter is that the 2 judges deliberating on the Shahjahan case are Chief Justice of the Calcutta High Court and Justice Bhattacharya.
Well, viewers, whichever way you cut this, there is a problem. There's a credibility crisis now staring Mamata Banerjee in the face. Now, she can legitimately, and that's her right, call out the independence of the High Court if she feels that way, and then risk whatever, or her supporters can, as Professor has, and risk whatever. But the point of the matter is, viewers, questions are being asked, and they're not being asked specifically by the opposition or you and I. They're now being asked of the court.